Reading through the Bible in a year, June 5th, Deuteronomy 9, Psalms 92 through 93, Isaiah 37, and Revelation chapter 7. Hear, O Israel, you are crossing over the Jordan today to go in to dispossess nations greater and mightier than you, great cities fortified to heaven, and people great and tall, the sons of the Anakim, whom you know, and of whom you have heard it said, who can stand before the sons of Anak? Know therefore today that it is Yahweh, your God, who is crossing over before you as a consuming fire. And he will destroy them and will subdue them before you, so that you may drive them out and destroy them quickly, just as Yahweh has spoken to you. Do not say in your heart, when Yahweh your God has driven them out before you, because of my righteousness Yahweh has brought me in to possess this land. But it is because of the wickedness of these nations that Yahweh is dispossessing them before you. It is not for your righteousness or for the uprightness of your heart that you are going to possess their land, but it is because of the wickedness of these nations that Yahweh your God is driving them out from before you, in order to confirm the oath which Yahweh swore to your fathers, to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob. Know then, it is not because of your righteousness that Yahweh your God is giving you this good land to possess, for you are a stubborn people. Remember, do not forget how you provoked Yahweh your God to wrath in the wilderness, from the day that you left the land of Egypt until you arrived at this place. You have been rebellious against Yahweh. Even at Horeb you provoked Yahweh to wrath. And Yahweh was so angry with you that he would have destroyed you. When I went up to the mountain to receive the tablets of stone, the tablets of the covenant which Yahweh had made with you, then I remained on the mountain 40 days and 40 nights. I neither ate bread nor drank water. Yahweh gave me the 2 tablets of stone written by the finger of God, and on them were all the words which Yahweh had spoken with you at the mountain from the midst of the fire on the day of the assembly. It came about that at the end of 40 days and nights, that Yahweh gave me the 2 tablets of stone, the tablets of the covenant. Then Yahweh said to me, Arise and go down from here quickly, for your people, whom you brought out of Egypt, have acted corruptly. They have quickly turned aside from the way which I commanded them, and they have made a molten image for themselves. Yahweh spoke further to me, saying, I have seen this people, and indeed it is a stubborn people. Let me alone, that I may destroy them, and blot out their name from under heaven. And I will make of you a nation mightier and greater than they. So I turned and came down from the mountain, while the mountain was burning with fire, and with the 2 tablets of the covenant were in my 2 hands. And I saw you, that indeed you had sinned against Yahweh your God. You had made for yourselves a molten calf. You had turned aside quickly from the way which Yahweh had commanded you. I took hold of the 2 tablets and threw them from my hands and smashed them before your eyes. I fell down before Yahweh, as at the first, 40 days and 40 nights. I neither ate bread nor drank water, because of all your sin which you had committed in doing what was evil in the sight of Yahweh, to provoke him to provoke him to anger. For I was afraid of the anger and hot displeasure with which Yahweh was wrathful against you in order to destroy you. But Yahweh listened to me that time also. Yahweh was angry enough with Aaron to destroy him, so I also prayed for Aaron at the same time. I took your sinful thing, the calf which you had made, and I burned it with fire and crushed it, grinding it very small until it was fine as dust. And I threw its dust into the brook that came down from the mountain. Again, at Taberah, and at Massa, and at Kibroth Hattaavah, you provoked Yahweh to wrath. When Yahweh sent you from Kadesh Barnea, saying, Go up and possess the land which I have given you, then you rebelled against the command of Yahweh your God. You neither believed him nor listened to his voice. You have been rebellious against Yahweh from the day I knew you. So I fell down before Yahweh the 40 days and nights, which I did because Yahweh had said he would destroy you. I prayed to Yahweh and said, O Yahweh, O Lord Yahweh, Do not destroy your people, even your inheritance, whom you have redeemed through your greatness, whom you have brought out of Egypt with a mighty hand. Remember your servants, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Do not look at the stubbornness of this people, or at their wickedness or their sin. Otherwise, the land from which you brought us may say, because Yahweh was not able to bring them into the land which he had promised them, and because he hated them, he has brought them out to slay them all in the wilderness. Yet they are your people, even your inheritance, whom you have brought out by your great power and by your outstretched arm. Now, Psalms 92 through 93. It is good to give thanks to Yahweh, and to sing praises to your name, O Most High, to declare your loving kindness in the morning and your faithfulness by night, with the 10-stringed lute and with the harp, and with resounding music upon the lyre. For you, O Yahweh, have made me glad by what you have done. I will sing for joy at the work of your hands. How great are your works, O Yahweh! Your thoughts are very deep. A senseless man has no knowledge, nor does a stupid man understand this, that when the wicked sprouted up like grass, and all who did iniquity flourished, it was only that they might be destroyed forevermore. But you, O Yahweh, are on high forever. For behold, your enemies, O Yahweh, for behold, your enemies will perish. All who do iniquity will be scattered. But you have exalted my horn like that of the wild ox. I have been anointed with fresh oil, and my eye has looked exultantly upon my foes. My ears hear of the evildoers who rise up against me. The righteous man will flourish like the palm tree. He will grow like a cedar in Lebanon, planted in the house of Yahweh. They will flourish in the courts of our God. They will still yield fruit in old age. They shall be full of sap and very green, to declare that Yahweh is upright. He is my rock, and there is no unrighteousness in him. Psalm 93. Yahweh reigns. He is clothed with majesty. Yahweh has clothed and girded himself with strength. Indeed, the world is firmly established. It will not be moved. Your throne is established from of old. You are from everlasting. The floods have lifted up, O Yahweh. The floods have lifted up their voice. The floods have lifted up their pounding waves, more than the sounds of many waters, than the mighty breakers of the sea. Yahweh, on high, is mighty. Your testimonies are confirmed. Holiness befits your house, O Yahweh, forevermore. Now Isaiah 37. And when King Hezekiah heard it, he tore his clothing and covered himself with sackcloth and entered the house of Yahweh. Then he sent Eliakim, who's over the household, with Shebna the scribe and the elders of the priests, covered with sackcloth, to Isaiah the prophet, the son of Amos. And they said to him, Thus says Hezekiah, This day is a day of distress, rebuke, and rejection, for children have come to birth, and there is no strength to deliver. Perhaps Yahweh, your God, will hear the words of Rabshakeh, whom his master, the king of Assyria, has sent to reproach the living God, and will rebuke the words which Yahweh, your God, has heard. Therefore offer a prayer for the remnant that is left. So the servants of King Hezekiah came to Isaiah. And Isaiah said to them, Thus you shall say to your master, Thus says Yahweh, Do not be afraid because of the words that you have heard, in which the servants of the king of Assyria have blasphemed me, or with which the servants of the king of Assyria have blasphemed me. Behold, I will put a spirit in him, so that he will hear a rumor and return to his own land, and I will make him fall by the sword in his own land. Then Rabshakeh returned and found the king of Assyria fighting against Libnah, for he had heard that the king of had left Lachish. When he heard them say concerning Tirhakah, king of Cush, he has come out to fight against you. And when he heard it, he sent messengers to Hezekiah, saying, Thus you shall say to Hezekiah, king of Judah, Do not let your God in whom you trust deceive you, saying, Jerusalem will not be given into the hand of the king of Assyria. Behold, you have heard what the kings of Assyria have done to all the lands, destroying them completely. So how will you be spared? Did the gods of those nations which my fathers have destroyed deliver them, even Gozan and Haran and Rezeph, and the sons of Eden who are in Telassar? Here's the king of Hamath, the king of Arpad, the king of the city of Sepharvaim, and of Hena and Ivah. Then Hezekiah took the letter from the hand of the messengers and read it. And he went up to the house of Yahweh and spread it out before Yahweh. Hezekiah prayed to Yahweh, saying, O Yahweh of hosts, the God of Israel, who is enthroned above the cherubim, you are the God, you alone, of all the kingdoms of the earth. You have made heaven and earth. Incline your ear, O Yahweh, and hear. Open your eyes, O Yahweh, and see. Listen to all the words of Sennacherib, who sent them to reproach the living God. Truly, truly, Yahweh. The kings of Assyria have devastated all the countries and their lands. They have cast their gods into the fire, for they were not gods, but the work of men's hands, wood and stone, so they have destroyed them. Now, O Yahweh, our God, deliver us from his hand, that all the kingdoms of the earth may know that you alone, Yahweh, are God. Then Isaiah, the son of Amoz, sent word to Hezekiah, saying, Thus says Yahweh, the God of Israel, because you had prayed to me about Sennacherib, king of Assyria. This is the word that Yahweh has spoken against him. She has despised you and mocked you, the virgin daughter of Zion. She has shaken her head behind you, the daughter of Jerusalem. Whom have you reproached and blasphemed? And against whom have you raised your voice? And haughtily lifted up your eyes against the Holy One of Israel. Through your servants you have reproached the Lord. You have said, With my many chariots I came up to the heights of the mountains, to the remotest parts of Lebanon, and I cut down all its tall cedars and its choice cypresses. And I will go to its highest peak, its thickest forest. I dug wells and drank waters, and with the sole of my feet I dried up all the rivers of Egypt. Have you not heard? Long ago I did it. From ancient times I planned it. Now I have brought it to pass, that you should turn fortified cities into ruinous heaps. Therefore the inhabitants were short of strength. They were dismayed and put to shame. They were as the vegetation of the field and as the green herb, as grass on the housetops. It is, or rather, is scorched before it is grown up. But I know you're sitting down, and you're going out, and you're coming in, and you're raging against me. Because of your raging against me, and because your arrogance has come up to my ears, therefore I will put my hook into your nose, and my bridle in your lips, and I will turn you back by the way which you came. Then this shall be the sign for you. You will eat this year what grows of itself, in the second year what springs from the same, and in the third year sow, reap, and plant vineyards and eat their fruit. The surviving remnant of the house of Judah will again take root downward and bear fruit upward. For out of Jerusalem will go forth a remnant, and out of Mount Zion survivors. The zeal of Yahweh of hosts will perform this. Therefore, thus says Yahweh concerning the king of Assyria, he will not come to this city or shoot an arrow there. He will not come before it with a shield or throw up a siege ramp against it. By the way that he came, by the same he shall return, and he will not come to this city, declares Yahweh. For I will defend this city to save it, for my own sake, and for my servant David's sake. Then the angel of Yahweh went out and struck 185,000 in the camp of the Assyrians. When the men arose early in the morning, behold, all these were dead. So Sennacherib, king of Assyria, departed and returned home and lived at Nineveh. It came about, as he was worshipping in the house of Nisroch, his god, that Adramelech and Sharezer, his sons, killed him with the sword, and they escaped into the land of Ararat. And Esarhaddon, his son, became king in his place. Including today in Revelation chapter 9. After this, I saw 4 angels standing at the 4 corners of the earth, north, south, east, west, holding back the 4 winds of the earth, so that no wind would blow on the earth, or on the sea, or on any tree. I saw another angel ascending from the rising of the sun, having the seal of the living God, and he cried out with a loud voice to the 4 angels to whom it was granted to harm the earth and the sea, saying, Do not harm the earth or the sea or the trees until we have sealed the bondservants, the slaves of our God, on their foreheads. And I heard the number of those who were sealed, 144,000 sealed from every tribe of the sons of Israel. From the tribe of Judah, 12,000 were sealed. From the tribe of Reuben, 12,000. From the tribe of Gad, 12,000. From the tribe of Asher, 12,000. From the tribe of Naphtali, 12,000. From the tribe of Manasseh, 4,000. From the tribe of Simeon, 4,000. From the tribe of Levi, 12,000. From the tribe of Issachar, 12,000. From the tribe of Zebulun, 12,000. From the tribe of Joseph, 12,000. From the tribe of Zebulun, 12,000. 12,000 that were sealed. Extra points to you if you see the tribe of Israel that is missing here. After these things I looked, and behold, a great multitude, which no one could count, from every nation and all tribes and peoples and tongues, standing before the throne and before the Lamb, clothed in white robes, and palm branches were in their hands. And they cry out with a loud voice, saying, Salvation to our God who sits on the throne, and to the Lamb. And all the angels were standing around the throne, and around the elders, and the 4 living creatures. And they fell on their faces before the throne and worshiped God, saying, Amen. Blessing and glory and wisdom and thanksgiving and honor and power and might be to our God forever and ever. Amen. Then one of the elders answered, saying to me, Who are these who are clothed in the white robes? Who are they, and where have they come from? I said to him, My Lord, you know. We got bounced ahead. We're missing the notes here. Just realized that. Here we go. Scrolling back so you can read through and see them all. I'll get back to that point in a moment here. Again, I want to make sure you don't miss any of these notes. And back to the text. Verse 14, I said to him, My Lord, you know. And he said to me, These are the ones who come out of the great tribulation, for they have washed their robes and made them white with in the blood of the Lamb. For this reason they are before the throne of God, and they serve him day and night in his temple. And he who sits on the throne will spread his tabernacle over them. They will hunger no more, nor thirst any more, nor will the sun beat down on them, nor any heat. For the Lamb in the center of the throne will be their shepherd, and will guide them to springs of the water of life, and God will wipe away every tear from their eyes. That's it. That's all the reading and all of the notes for today. God willing, we'll be back tomorrow. Behold, the word of the Lord.